Welcome, everyone. It is exciting to see all of you here today participating in the Save Soil movement. My name is Joyce, and I'm a volunteer for Conscious Planet and the Save Soil movement. Today, in this webinar, we will follow Sadhguru's journey and discuss ways in which you as an Earth Buddy can participate to make a difference, specifically this week. What can you do as an Earth Buddy? For those of you that might be new to the Save Soil movement, we'll begin with a quick introduction. Save Soil is a global movement to help keep our soil from extinction by raising consciousness and bringing about policy change, global policy change, to revitalize the soil and raise the organic content to 3 to 6% and maintain that content at 3 to 6%. You might be wondering, what is soil extinction? What do we mean by 3 to 6%? Let's watch a brief video and learn more.
We are talking about climate change, carbon emissions, and global warming and various other aspects. But we are not addressing soil. Soil is the habitat upon which zillions of lives thrive. Once there is no richness in soil, then you have forsaken the planet in many ways. Every responsible scientist in the world and the UN agencies are clearly saying we have only 80 to 100 harvests left. That means approximately 45 to 50 years of agricultural soil left on the planet. By 2045, we will be producing 40% less food than what we are producing right now, and our populations will be 9.3 billion people. The food shortages that could manifest in the next 25 years, the consequences of that is unimaginable. Civil wars will unfold across the world once there is food shortage. What we are facing now is soil extinction. Why is soil becoming extinct? Where is it going away? What is happening to our soil? We must understand, if you add organic content to sand, sand will turn into soil. If you remove all organic content from the soil, soil will become sand. In normal agricultural soil, the minimum organic content should be between 3 to 6%. The most minimum is 3%. At least this minimum to keep the soil alive, to keep the soil as living soil is a must. Agricultural soils across the world, the depletion is so heavy, in most countries, more than 50% of the topsoil is already gone in the last 100 years. The nutrient levels have dropped significantly. The level of micronutrients you would get from your food in early 20th century to what you are getting from the same food now has dropped 90%. If you ate one orange in 1920s, what you got from it, now in 2020, if you have to get the same, you will have to eat 8 oranges. This is what we have done to our food.
Soil is the biggest ecosystem on the planet, and so few people know anything about it. 1 teaspoon of healthy soil probably contains more microbes than there are people on Earth.
The microbial life in the first 12 to 15 inches of topsoil is the basis of our existence. It is this magic beneath our feet which has produced the life that we are. This first 12 to 15 inches of soil is the basis of life for 87% of life on this planet, including you and me.
We have to begin to recognize that what we call our soil, Mother Earth, is a living organism.
Open soils, ripped open by ploughing, open to sunlight, is the basis of destruction of microbial life. So the focus should be on agriculture, the focus should be on seeing that land is under shade as much as possible, some kind of shade, grasses, herbs, bushes, trees. Conscious Planet is launching Save Soil movement to bring about a policy change to regenerate soil. As a part of this, I'm 65 and I'm riding 30,000 kilometers, a lone motorcycle journey, 30,000 kilometers across 24 nations to activate support from the citizenry to assure the governments long-term investments will be appreciated. So it's extremely important that soil regeneration is enshrined in the policy of every government on the planet. We must change the narrative on the planet that soil is a wealth, a legacy we have received from previous generations, and we have to pass it on as living soil for future generations. We are in a cusp of time. If you do the right things now, in the next 15 to 25 years, we can significantly turn this situation around and regenerate the soil. But if we allow this to progress like this for another 30 to 40 years, after 40 years if we attempt this, then it could take 150 to 200 years because that much loss of biodiversity would have happened. From 21st of March for 100 days, the whole world, every human being on the planet should talk soil. We must hear the word soil, save soil everywhere to see that the narrative on the planet changes towards the most vital aspect of our life, the soil. Each one of you should reach as many people as you can to make this happen. Many global leaders and influencers are already participating in the movement. Be a part of this and let us make it happen.
From my part, as much as I can contribute.
We're going to save the soil. Do your part.
And saving the soils.
Our future, our children's future, and our planet's future depend on it.
Save the soil.
We know what we must do, so let's make it happen.
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 You know, as a former science teacher, I knew the importance of soil, but until I became involved with the Conscious Planet and Save Soil movement, I was not aware that the soil in my country and the world is dying. But there is hope. I think an excellent way to become more knowledgeable about the soil and what to do is to follow Sadhguru's journey. As many of you know, Sadhguru embarked upon a 30,000 kilometer, 100-day motorcycle journey on March 21st. It began in London and it will culminate in southern India. Let's watch a few highlights.
It's a great pleasure for me. These beautiful Caribbean nations are going for this first.
This memorandum of understanding that we are signing, it will also bring some technical assistance to the Caribbean region.
This is a historic moment because here is the first step to turn around.
What you're doing today is really important because people like you who have a wonderful following of millions and millions of people, and what you're doing with that is so important with saving the soil.
If you want to say, I love you to your child, you must just say save soil, because it is a more committed way of saying I love you.
It's an extraordinary campaign. It echoes what we in the Commonwealth have been aspiring to do for a number of years.
Next 100 days from 21st of March, we want the whole world to talk about soil. It is not about the motorcycle, it's not about the journey, it's not about the song, it is about moving people on the planet. Make it happen, huh?
Nobody spoke about soil like Sadhguru does.
I think if we all contribute, then we have a really strong voice.
There has been so much excitement and everybody is so excited to hear Sadhguru.
This is our time on the planet. What we do here is our business. Let's do the right things.
I honestly didn't feel a part of the movement before, obviously. I'd never met him. Seeing what kind of a following he has and how impactful it is, I really feel like I just joined a global movement.
Graffiti artists supporting this Save Soil movement, wanting to inspire the youth, and youth being the major population in most parts of the world today, all graffiti artists, to whatever walls that you have, make sure that you use this. One of the most beautiful cities of Europe.
It really resonated with me, the message that we have to save our soil.
It's our common issue together. It's not for one nation, for one person, but we as people have to unite and to solve this.
This is a celebration of human beings coming together to do what they need to do. All of us have been part of this destruction. The only way is all of us become part of the solution also. Riding on to Italy. Italy is raining heavily tonight. Here in Venice.
So it's like a wave of hope.
Is necessary for the future.
Over 2000 years ago, this eternal city made the mistake of over-farming the region, and that was also the fall of the city at that time. So, the Romans of today should never make that mistake once again.
And we are very happy that we are aligned in our message to really high the profile of soils.
Young people getting into farming is very good. That's the future of the world. Thank you. Here we are in Geneva.
I think it's a message of urgency, but it's also a message of hope. So I would really like to thank Sadhguru for his leadership.
The global movement led by him addresses the soil crisis by mobilizing people around the entire world.
This massive fountain in the Lake of Geneva is lit up for Save Soil today with Save Soil colors of blue and green. You cannot stop this. The moment is on. It's going to be on till the policies are done.
In this cold, slippery road and winds are picking up speed, no matter what the hell, I have to keep going. You think this is a problem? Relentless commitment to what you do. That is the only solution. Save soil, let's make it happen.
An MOU to be signed between Isha Foundation and 4,000 Initiative Soils for Food Security and Climate.
We were just sharing exactly the same objective, increasing carbon content in the soil.
Sadhguru, what you are doing is really impressive.
I'm quite amazed and thrilled by it.
I was very honored to be on the stage and be able to actually express that his mission is what we need.
It's fantastic. France has been great. Well, Brussels.
We should all stand up and make the most impact we can to create a real change in the world.
Save the soil.
Get them modern!
A smashing evening at the main event. And a super enthusiastic crowd committing themselves to make this happen.
It's heartwarming to see everybody come together.
Save soil, on the move. Let's make it happen. Just look up the news and see in the last 4 months, how many governments have started talking about soil because they see it's picking up momentum. But if you create 3 to 4 billion people talking about soil, that's it. That will be the main conversation in the government.
Save the Soil is a very important movement that we support as UNCCT. We would like to propose to the world to do whatever they can to protect the soil, because it is our future.
Save soil, let's make it happen.
I need someone to show me the way. I need someone to show me the way.
The Education Ministry in Germany has now come into the picture officially and asked all the children to do artwork to support Save Soil movement.
Arjun, wonderful. Congratulations that you wrote to the Prime Minister.
Let's make it happen!
So, on the way to Bratislava, well, the road surface is not great. It's great that all of you are here in Bratislava. Nobody ever imagined 100 years ago that we will have to save soil of all the things.
Would you like to come in the kitchen and cook with me a little bit?
Why not? Without soil being rich, food won't be rich. Without food being rich, our bodies will not be of full potential.
What do you call it?
It's a Sadhguru sir.
Table 12.
The old heroes always built something which stands up like this, but the new heroes are those people who will nurture the soil which always lies beneath our feet, never stands up.
Oh, this wonderful city of Belgrade, the UNFAO said something which really deeply hurt me, is the soil that we are consuming right now belongs not even to these little children, belongs to the unborn child. This is an expression of our love and responsibility for our own lives and the future lives.
I love the message that he sent and how he broadened it, that it's everybody's responsibility.
I think there is a great potential for a good collaboration, partnership with the campaign Save the Soil, and what we are doing as a government. We can make it together.
It's very important, bringing a certain sense of love and celebration towards the land that we walk upon. Going from Sofia to Bucharest, not a weather for motorcycle for sure.
Organize yourselves whichever way you want, form groups, come together somehow and see this happens.
Sadhguru reminded me that I have a voice.
People from Istanbul were really amazed by Sadhguru to appear, and they were just so happy to see him.
This many people, if all of you are committed and you spend 15–20 minutes a day to enhance the message, I think I don't have to go on riding like crazy. Yesterday I rode 18 hours, can you believe this, through Bulgarian roads?
An honest expression of his wisdom and love for humanity, I think.
He's been riding through very, rough terrain, rough roads, dusty construction sites.
It was a long drive and we were getting a little late for the live event at Tbilisi.
He, right at the end, maybe 5 minutes before the event, decided that he couldn't stop for a break.
In the traffic, he was just removing his jacket and gloves and throwing in the car just to make it on time.
The whole purpose of this movement is to bring this home, that when you walk upon the soil, you know it is the source of your life. Keeping it alive is the most important thing. Will you make it happen?
a gift from God for the people, for the earth, for the soil.
We must save the soil. We must plant the trees. We must replenish the forests. We must save our planet.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for standing up for soil.
جينا بالحب جينا يا تربة الحبيبة وعدا منا وعهدا والعهد لن يخيبا.
Right now, soil has turned into sand because we pulled out all the organic content. We are taking the life out of the soil. If we don't put that back, all the other concerns which are important to be attended to, but none of them will matter.
This is not for us, this is for him and his generation, hoping that they would have a better future with a better world. Save soil.
Here in Palestine, wonderful to be here.
I salute you and I respect your initiative and my full support of what is needed from the Palestinian side to support you.
The most important thing is we must keep our lands alive for future generations, because that is a fundamental responsibility we hold for our children and future generations beyond them.
Well, it's very important. I can tell you as a motorcycle driver, I also like motorcycles and it's not easy. This guy is devoted and this is what makes him so impressive and so he touches people.
When it comes to agriculture, when it comes to soil, when it comes to soil ecology, our national borders mean nothing because microorganisms operate as a global system. People are talking about doctors without borders. I'm asking you, are you beings without borders? Are you a life without borders?
Dear Sadhguru, one of the world's voices and leaders on soil conservation and land, in this day and age, having you here is absolutely fantastic and we welcome you.
Implementation has to happen on the land, and land is not managed by scientists, land is managed by farmers. So it's extremely important. It must be a single point agenda, incentive-based agenda. If inspiration, incentives and disincentives after a certain period of time is the way forward, this is my appeal to every one of you, because I don't want this COP15 to end as one more convention with more paper and more paper. This must end with concrete action, and action in such a way that it's implementable.
There is no word to describe what Sadhguru is doing for us.
We know how much, you had to do to get here. You left so many things you were doing with it, but you honored the country, you honored the people of this country.
Thank you.
And on behalf of the head of state…
It's my pleasure.
I want to thank you very much.
It's a great privilege.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Save soil. Let's make it happen.
Saudi Arabia as a kingdom, since 1970s, converting deserts into fertile lands has been quietly happening. Other countries which have fertile lands and actively working to turn them into deserts, you must put them to shame, it's very important. In so many ways, we have found the differences between each other in terms of nationality, race, religion, caste, creed. If we act as one humanity, in the next 10-15 years we can turn this around.
احنا احببناه كثيرا.
We have already loved you a lot.
احببناه قبل ان نراه.
We have even loved you even before seeing you.
لما راينا احببناه زيادة.
And when we saw you, we even fell in love even more.
بالعربي انقذ التربة. لنفعل ذلك على ارض الواقع بمبادرات عملية وجادة ملموسة الأثر. انقذ التربة سيف سويل.
We are very glad to have Sadhguru in the Kingdom of Bahrain.
You are capable of looking beyond your immediate well-being and doing something in the world that is worthwhile. Right now, this is not even about generosity, this is about survival.
It's an honor to have you here in this location, in the heart of Bahrain, in this ancient harbor. We're very proud that you're here today discovering the layers of history in this beautiful place.
You know, the most important thing of what I have learned from him is that the most important thing is to live in harmony and peace within yourself.
انقذوا التربة and save soil.
40 minutes past midnight, just another maybe 30 kilometers to the Emirates border, UAE border. It's been a long drive, totally 930 kilometers today we're doing. Well, UAE has become, an airline hub and a shopping hub and other kinds, but nobody imagined it could be an ecological hub.
Thank you so much for being here with us, Sadhguru, on this wonderful journey. The UAE is partnering with you on Save Soil, such an important cause.
Save Soil is surely a cause that we can all fully endorse. My dear brother Sadhguru, I would like to thank you for including the United Arab Emirates in your inspiring journey.
I'm proud to share that the UAE is working hard to include soil management and national strategies and policies.
Saving soil is one of the most important things on the planet right now.
It's not his mission, it needs to become all of our missions.
I'm here to save soil.
I had a meeting with Sadhguru ji somewhere in December, I believe. And the net outcome of that whole thing is that I have earmarked funds to make good of the eco deficit of that particular year. Economy should also grow, but it should have a ecological responsibility in its growth.
Right now everybody is talking about robotics. It's time robotics goes into agriculture. Right now you have a big machine which just rips the soil off. This, if you leave the robotic machines through the day and night where just as much is needed, they can do. They don't have to rip the whole soil. Yes, science is already there, we know what to do. It is just that industry has not caught up because in the policy those things have not come.
I didn't imagine that we could find a lot of Omani people joining the movement.
I said, Oman, one more desert I have to write. They said, no, Sadhguru, Oman looks like Kerala. If one part of your nation is green, it just takes a determined effort to stretch that green all the way up. There are no words to describe what it means to be back in India. 70 days we've been on the road, 74 nations have signed up.
It's a very proud moment to have amidst us the savior of the soil.
It's my fortune that the first step that I take in the sacred land of birth is in Jamnagar.
ભાઈ માટી અને પશુ એટલે કે બીજા જીવ મનુષ્ય સિવાયના જીવ એ બંનેની જાળવણી જો કરીશું તો જ મનુષ્ય બચી શકાય એવું છે. લીડ લઈશું ગુજરાત, તમને એટલું કહી શકાય કે લીડ લઈને ગુજરાત આની મેં જેટલું બને એટલું ઝડપથી
You are in Gujarat since 2 days. हमारा गुजरात कैसा लगा आपको?
People are cool, but the weather is hot. Will you promise me in the next 100 years' time, we'll make the weather also cool for future generations?
I was really happy to interact with Sadhguruji. It really inspired me to work more and more towards this country, this nation, this soil.
It's my fortune that on this day, when it's Rana Pratapji's Jayanti, I happen to be here.
I think is an exceptional movement, and I think now it is our responsibility to make sure that we spread that message, pass on that message, and actually do something about it on the ground.
Save soil we must for you only, okay?
और पूरी दुनिया में एक नया संदेश देने के लिए सदगुरु जी ने जो ये महाअभियान चलाया है, आने वाले समय में हमारी नौजवान पीढ़ियां आपके इस बताए मार्गदर्शन पे चलते हुए मिट्टी बचाने के अभियान को आगे बढ़ाएगी.
क्या आपकी आवाज और आशीर्वाद मेरे साथ है क्या?
As the Prime Minister has taken up the Solar Alliance, I think there's an immense opportunity. After talking to various leaders around the world, I realize India and the Prime Minister of India could take up the leadership of soil regeneration in India and the world.
सदगुरु जी ने जो लंबी ये यानी मेहनत वाली यात्रा है, बाइक पे, वैसे उनका बचपन से शौक रहा है ये, लेकिन फिर भी काम बड़ा कठिन होता है। सदगुरु जी ने यात्रा की, अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा काम किया है और मुझे पक्का विश्वास है कि दुनिया को मिट्टी के प्रति स्नेह तो पैदा हुआ ही होगा, लेकिन भारत की मिट्टी की ताकत का भी परिचय मिला होगा। आप सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। धन्यवाद।
As you can see, the support for the Save Soil movement has been overwhelming and inspiring. Today is day 75 of Sadhguru's journey. Yesterday, he was in Jaipur, today, New Delhi, and he is onward to Lucknow. Sadhguru has been relentless in his journey, and we too, as Earth Buddies, need to be relentless. So what can we do this week to support the Save Soil movement? I'm going to share my screen and look at the website. And we can discuss five specific things we can do this week. Here you will see a tab for the events page. This is how you can continue to follow Sadhguru's journey and learn from him. At each and every event, he eloquently teaches about the soil and what needs to be done. Sadhguru does this in a manner that is simple to understand and for us to model. Here, you can follow the journey, and you can also watch any live events that you have missed. Most importantly, June 4th, when Sadhguru was in Jaipur, Rajasthan became the second Indian state to sign a mode of understanding to save soil by halting and reversing desertification of fertile lands in the state. And today, as you saw in the video, Sadhguru met with the Prime Minister of India, and later in the evening, there was another phenomenal event in Delhi at the Indira Gandhi complex. There were stunning performances, and once again, another educational and inspirational message from Sadhguru. These will be posted here in the future. As you can see, you can scroll down and find different events and watch them. For the most recent events, the volunteers will post the links in the chat box. The other thing to continue to do, you go over here to the soil tab, and there's so much information, but I just want to go down and you will see the Soil Revitalization Global Policy Draft and Solutions Handbook. Volunteers will post a link where you can send the opportunity to view this handbook to others.
as we mentioned, Sadhguru gifted a soil revitalization handbook in Jaipur. In this handbook, we can offer access to practical scientific solutions that governments can put into action. So just like Sadhguru is offering this to global leaders, you can do the same. You will see here under Action Now, and again, scroll down, there's a lot of information. You can write a letter. Sadhguru tells us if 60% of the population expresses concern about the soil for their nation and the world, it will make a difference. You might have already written a letter to Joe Biden. There is a new letter here. You can take this letter and also send it to other officials in the government, the EPA administrator, vice president, so on and so forth, the Secretary of Agriculture. Do not hesitate to copy and paste this letter. They make it so simple. You simply put in your name, and a copy of the letter with your name is customized, and you can take that and put it in a contact form to one of our leaders and immediately send it, and it comes from you, just like that. And included in this particular template is a link for savesoil.org to be able to access the handbook. So do you see, the website gives you the tools and the resources so that you can imitate what Sadhguru is doing all over the world, and you can make a difference. Let me go back here. Another thing that is happening throughout North America and Latin America, there are going to be walkathons taking place in over 60 cities. We need to get the word out about the walkathon. You can search here your state and find if it is having a walkathon. And all you have to do is click on. You will see the information for how to participate, the location. You will have the opportunity to immediately register. Now, if it is not possible for you to attend a walkathon, you can select a city of your choice and also make a donation to support a walkathon. And you click on the same thing, and right here when you register, it is making a donation instead of attending. So this link is also being posted in the chat. It is important that this is amplified through your efforts, particularly on social media. You can participate yourself, you can volunteer, you can make a donation, but you can amplify the message and invite others. The other thing that you want to do, we have been given a challenge today in Delhi by Sadhguru to make 60,000 tweets tomorrow. You may say, I don't use social media. I don't know how to use social media. Well, you can learn. Sadhguru said, sign up. And right here, if you scroll down, is not only ready-made items that you can tweet, post on Instagram, Facebook, etc. If you keep scrolling, there is also a tutorial. So Sadhguru says, sign up for Twitter right here. are, two videos that will teach you how to use it, how to make it happen, so that you can multiply your individual efforts by sharing with others. So please do these 5 things this week, and you can make a difference as an Earth Buddy. You want to follow Sadhguru on social media. Follow the events, amplify on social media, contact your local leaders, share the Save Soil handbook, and you can make a difference. Right now, we'd like to invite you to post any questions that you might have in the chat. This might take a few minutes to come through where I'll be able to see it. So I want to remind you that the next Earth Buddy webinar will be Wednesday, June 8th at 7:30 p.m. And we will continue to host the Earth Buddy webinars every Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time and every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. This is urgent. Time is of the essence. If we work to revitalize the soil in the next 10 to 15 years, we can make a difference. In Sadhguru's words, we can be the generation that is known to bring us back from the brink of disaster. So let's see if there are any additional questions. Okay. So before we leave, I'd like to share with you an inspirational message from Sadhguru for the World Environment Day, followed by the music video, Come Awake.
The sheer variety of life that we have on this planet is mind-boggling. Right now, our very economies are built like this, it's all about more, more and more. But where is that damn more? We are on an exploitative mode, not by choice, by compulsiveness. The only and the only solution for this is consciousness.
Come awake before it's too late. Come on! Come awake, yeah, say, come awake right now, we need a change. Just imagine your body falling weak, losing your voice, unable to speak, watching your mother cry and scream, save our soil, a call from within, let's come away. Wake up, let's come away. Yeah. is just a link in this world of eternal days. And what we leave behind in this time and space will sustain or break this link. Listen, it's no longer a tomorrow problem. It's about survival today. It will take you and me and everyone on a conscious planet